Can you hear me? Oh, there we go. Very good. Okay, and I also want to see Cadet Skyler. Come on up here. Where you at, buddy? So by a raise of hands, who went to the dining out this weekend? Yeah. So was it awesome? Yeah. I'd say it was the best one ever, actually. So we had a great guest speaker, 4-star General Retired North. We had an amazing group of commissionees come out and get recognized. The roast was interesting. I'm still recovering from that, to be honest, but the food was wonderful and it was a great event. I want to recognize, Cadet Shipsrud, you were the lead for that amazing effort. Well done. You're welcome. You too, Cadet Skyler. Any jokes tonight? No jokes. Okay, no jokes. Okay, all right, good, good. All right.
All right, next slide. I can't hold two things at the same time. So slide. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. Come on, A3. This is our calendar, but I'm not briefing this. I'm briefing, next slide, internal awards. So you guys have accomplished a lot this semester, and these were really tough decisions, and I lost sleep over it. So first, we're going to go, next slide, with our Warrior Spirit Award. So this is those cadets that really set the tone. They set the standard, they brought energy, and they performed at a high level throughout the semester. So go ahead and reveal our Warrior Spirit Award winners. So come on down.
What do you want Carl Davis?
Huh? Me.
Okay.
There we go. All right, next, my favorite award, the Fitness Award. These are cadets that scored above a 95 on the PFA. It's kind of a long list. So, reveal your Fitness Award winners. Stand up, stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, flight commanders, leaders, figure it out. All right, take your seats. Good job. This is my absolutely favorite award. These are those cadets that scored 100 on the PFA. They're going to come on down, all right? So who got 100 on their PFA? There we go.
stand in the yellow. They're gonna get mad. Don't stand in the yellow.
What's that?
Don't stand in the yellow. This is the GPA one.
This is also my favorite award. I have a lot of favorite awards. You got to be fit and you got to be smart. So these are academic honor awards. You get to wear this ribbon. So those certificates that we handed out, that's your ticket to get the ribbon that you're going to receive so you can wear and have all these ribbons like these awesome POC that are walking around, all right? So academic honors, they have above a 3.5 GPA. So we also bolded those that have a 4.0 GPA and they're maintaining that excellence. So this is our academic honor awards. Stand up. Stand up. All right, next slide. There's more. There's more. There's one more.
Wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. All right. Good job, everyone. So proud of you. Well done. Look around. Look around. Highest cumulative GPA in Air Force ROTC for large detachments in the country, right here. And this is a reflection of it. Keep it up. Well done. I'm proud of you. Well done.
What's that? Okay. We don't have a slide for this?
No, I know we don't.
All right. Captain Smith, this is your award. It's the recruiting award. All right, so these cadets, or ignore this slide. So these cadets contributed significantly to any recruiting events that we had. So they were organized. They helped Captain Smith out to get you, hopefully, or more of you in the seats next year. So we'll call them out. Cadet Ryan Brooks, I'll be your prop. Cadet Sarah Juarez. Cadet Juarez. Cadet Villanueva. All right, all done. Where's my script? All right, next is our Meritorious Service Award. So this is an award where you will all be standing at attention, so stand by. All right, attention to orders. Or stand by. Let me get Cadet Rodriguez, Cadet Moody, and Cadet Mello next to Colonel Davis down on the stage. Attention to orders. This is to certify that the Air Force ROTC Meritorious Service Award has been awarded to Cadets Aiden Rodriguez, Nikolai Moody, and Zachary Mello for meritorious service from 7 January 2026 to 22 April 2026. Cadet Colonels Aiden Rodriguez, Nikolai Moody, and Zachary Mello distinguished themselves by outstanding service to the Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps Detachment 028, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, while serving as the Cadet Wing Commander, Cadet Deputy Wing Commander of Operations, and Cadet Wing Chief of Staff, respectively, from 4 December to 22 April 2026. During this period, they demonstrated exemplary leadership through the coordinated planning, execution, and oversight of Cadet Wing operations, ensuring the seamless delivery of training for both GMC and POC cadets across 49 training events. Their deliberate preparation, decisive guidance, and unified leadership enabled 224 cadets to receive critical instruction in leadership and professional development, laying a strong foundation for their future service as Department of the Air Force officers. Furthermore, they re-energized the cadet wing through focused leadership initiatives that deliberately developed cadet commanders and staff, strengthened teamwork and communication, and fostered a culture of professionalism, trust, cohesion, and continual growth. Collectively, their leadership resulted in a highly effective cadet wing staff structure and the strongest C and A staff performance to date. The singularly distinctive accomplishments of these cadets reflect great credit upon themselves and the United States Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps Detachment 028. I gotta read it one more time. I gotta read that 3 more times. Huh? They do. All right. Cadets Ozier, Matedich, Miller, Skibshrud, Burleson, Bankler, Hayes, Linnea Carlson, Mejia, Sebastian Stevens, and Robbins, please come down to the stage. In that order. Alphabetical order. Your GLP has started. Yeah. Oh, it's all right. You're in there. All right. Attention to orders. This is certified that the Air Force ROTC Meritorious Service Award has been awarded to Cadets Ozier, Matedich, Miller, Skibshrud, Burleson, Bankler, Hayes, Linnea Carlson, Mejia, Sebastian Stevens, and Robbins for meritorious service from 7 January 2026 to April 2026. These cadets distinguished themselves by outstanding service to the Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps Detachment 028 Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University during the spring 2026 academic term. Collectively, they contributed to mission success through exemplary leadership, organization, and initiative across operations, training, logistics, and morale. Their efforts included the planning and execution of a record-setting dining out event, coordinated leadership laboratory operations, and a highly successful inter-service rowing challenge. The comprehensive management of detachment logistics and equipment supporting over 122 cadets, and the empowerment to innovate. The scenario-based squadron training that enhanced engagement and critical thinking. Through preparation, leadership, and a sustained commitment to excellence, they significantly advanced cadet development and operational effectiveness across the wing. The singularly distinctive accomplishments of these cadets reflect great credit upon themselves in the United States Air Force ROTC Detachment 028. All right, for this next line, or this next one, we're going to have two lines. So if I call your name in order, get in line, all right? Arbogast, Askovich, Bain, Bortolotti, Brennan, Broadway, Church, Christian Church, David Clay. Actually, Alexander Church. Sorry, too many churches. David Clay, Diaz, Finpaul, Garland, Haar, Hatcher, Kraus, Lawrence, Nishikawa, Alinsky, Orswright, Schuyler, Abigail Stevens, Susenka, Todd Hunter, Wall. I would be standing by still. Wait, I gotta read the script. Cadet Orr's right. What are you doing? Oh, okay. I'll read it at the end. Stay in position. Stay where you are. Cadet Rodriguez, we good to go? All right, attention to orders. This is to certify that the Air Force ROTC Commendation Award has been awarded to Cadets Arbogast, Askovich, Bain, Bortolotti, Brennan, Broadway, Church, Clay, Diaz, Finpaul, Garland, Haar, Hatcher, Kraus, Lawrence, Nishikawa, Alinsky, Orswright, Schuyler, Stevens, Susenka, Todd Hunter, and Wall for meritorious service from 7 January 2026 to 22 April 2026. These cadets distinguished themselves as the top 10% of Air Force ROTC Detachment 028 Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University through their sustained contributions to the successful execution of the training mission from 7 January 2026 to 22 April 2026. Throughout this period, they demonstrated strong organizational ability, disciplined execution, and effective leadership that supported the operations of 6 squadrons and 7 A-staff directorates. Their efforts ensured the completion of all 108 training objectives to a high standard and advanced initiatives with wide-ranging impact across the cadet wing. Collectively, these actions accelerated leadership development, strengthened morale, and contributed to a high-performing and cohesive organization. The distinctive accomplishments of these cadets reflect great credit upon themselves and United States Air Force Reserves Officer Training Corps Detachment 028. All right, you could. All right, please take your seats. All right, one more. If I call your name, 3 lines this time, all right? So alphabetical, get in order. Agbula, Anderson, Bossum, Butler, Calogero, Ryan Klimlim, Riley Klimlim, Carroll, Chaffins, Clem, Cornell, Kramer, Crowder, Askew, Frame, Gonzalez, Hart, Jackson, James, Samantha Johnson, Logan Johnson, Justice, Keating, Klein, Muscato, Nualis, Peterson, Ryder, Roscoe, Scheller, Scudder, Carly Smith, Noah Smith. Three lines. Please reference the slide behind you. All right. Okay. All right, stand by. Attention to orders. This is to certify that the Air Force ROTC Achievement Award has been awarded to Cadets Agbula, Anderson, Bossum, Butler, Calogero, Ryan Klimlim, Riley Klimlim, Carroll, Chaffins, Clem, Cornell, Kramer, Crowder, Askew, Frame, Gonzalez, Hart, Jackson, James, Samantha Johnson, Logan Johnson, Justice, Keating, Klein, Muscato, Newallis, Peterson, Ryder, Roscoe, Scheller, Scudder, Carly Smith, and Noah Smith for outstanding achievement from 7 January 2026 to 22 April 2026. These cadets distinguish themselves as the top 15% of Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps Detachment 028 Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University through their contributions to the successful execution of the training mission from 7 January 2026 to 22 April 2026. During this period, they coordinated the planning, execution, and leadership efforts that enabled 6 squadrons and 7 A-Staff directorates to volunteer hundreds of hours in the local community, execute 49 professional military training events, and support more than 54 cadet wing activities. These efforts accelerated cadet development, enhanced leadership proficiency, and enabled the cadet wing to be the best in the West. The singularly distinctive accomplishments of these cadets reflect great credit upon themselves and the United States Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps Detachment 028. Round of applause.
Should be the scholarship now.
That's it. So I'll give it to Carly.
Hey, before we move on to the end-of-year awards and scholarships, I'd like to take a moment to recognize your Commandant of Cadets. Get up here, Major Acosta. So Major Acosta, or as I like to call him, Mock, I think I'm one of the few that can do that. He's done just a superb job this year taking care of you guys. And I tell you, this guy cares so very much. He really does. Yeah. Sometimes you wish he would care less about you. I know, I get that. But he can't help himself. It's his nature. So when I asked him to be the Commandant, I knew with full confidence that he would do an outstanding job, and he has delivered on that each and every day. Thank you so much, Mock. I appreciate you. All right, so we have some money to give away, some medals to give away, some certificates to give away. The first thing we're going to do is talk about some of the institutional scholarships that donors and different organizations within Embry-Riddle have provided for our Air Force ROTC detachment. So let's go ahead and go to the next slide, please. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have one more thing. Change of plans. So we have some cadre awards to give away. So, yeah. All right. Which one are we giving away first, Mock? Which one are we giving away first? That one. Got it. All right, Sergeant Traver, come on up here. That's you. So Tech Sergeant Balatrayor has, he's about to wrap up his assignment here. He liked it so much he stayed for a 4th year, and boy, are we lucky to have him. Southwest Region also believed that. He is the #1 non-commissioned officer out of 36 detachments spread across 11 different states for the Southwest Region Air Force ROTC. Good job. All right. Sergeant Edwards, Master Sergeant Edwards is my superintendent. He's also the sole AS 100 professor for the entire detachment. There's our guy. Build the slide. He was recognized as Southwest Region Senior NCO of the 4th quarter for 2025. Congratulations. So he did so well, I have decided to promote him to officer as a as the commandant, as the OFC flight commander. So I can't pay you as such, but you're going to have the responsibilities of, it turns out, a major. So I'm proud of you. You got this. You're going to do awesome next year. New commandant. Right there. All right, so now on to scholarships, as I mentioned before. Hey, thanks, appreciate that, Mark. Always taking care of me. So now we're going to talk about some scholarships. If you see your name, come on up. You ready? Here we go. And 1 clap per name. How's that sound? You guys ready? Here we go. Here we go. Oh. One more. Come on, I'm waiting for you. Let's go. Let's go. You guys can watch. You might want to look back there. Here we go. Here we go. Look, turn around. Oh. Hold on. All right, so how are we doing? There is text there. Yes. Do you remember the numbers?
All right, so we have Jack Glenn with 7,115. Also, Dash Step on the team.
7,500. All right. 7,900. 7,915.
Natalie Dillon had 5,800.
Woo. 5,800. Cadet Bossum, 2,500. 2,500. Yes. All right. That one. $3. $3. Congratulations, Cadet Banker. $3.
It's 5,500.
All right. Congratulations, guys. Well done. And as they say at the university, checks in the mail. Good job. Well done. Congratulations. Okay, we're hoping this one works. Let's see. What do you think? 50-50? Okay, all right, here we go. So I am presenting this one. Go ahead. I'm going to give you the mic there, Major Connor.
All right, so when Colonel Davis said I was going to be running the show here, I was like, why would he trust the knuckle dragger of the team to run the awards ceremony? So we'll see how this goes. So are we ready for some external awards? Hey, before we get started, I'd like to just announce all the external presenters. Can you go ahead and just stand up real quick? I'd like to, hold your applause. I'd like to recognize the time, energy that you put forth in investing in the next generation of warfighter and leaders. It's because of your time of energy that they get to memorialize the special moment and get recognized for how awesome all the work that they put in. So thank you for all the external presenters. So let's give them a round of applause. All right, so for the first presentation, we have Colonel Davis. He's going to be presenting on behalf of the Air and Space Forces Association. He'll be presenting the Martin H. Harris Outstanding Cadet of the Year Award, which recognizes a cadet who has demonstrated exceptional achievement in leadership and academic performance. Drum roll. Cadet Nicholas Arbogast. All right, for our next presenter, we have Mr. Pete Walter, who served in the United States Marine Corps. He will be presenting the Disabled American Veterans Chapter 16 Outstanding ROTC Award, which recognizes a cadet who has demonstrated exceptional achievement in leadership and academic excellence. Please join me. Well, we already welcomed you up here, Mr. Walter. So, drum roll real quick. Cadet Christian Church.
Flight? Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, because I went on an honor flight. Does anybody remember Angel Applecore? Yeah. And how about Madison? It was a she. It's only 2 years ago. Come on. I just really want to thank you for the honor of just seeing what's in store for our military in the future. You have no idea what it means to us.
that check at a church? All right, continuing with our awards, we have our very own Major Costa who's going to be presenting the War of 1812 Award. It recognizes a cadet who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and distinguished performance in AFROTC. Sir.
Oh, there you go. So, just to read this out, so it's in recognition to outstanding achievement in studies and distinguished attainment in the ROTC program. He's definitely earned it.
All right, we have Major Costa again, who will be presenting the National Defense Transportation Association, the Arizona Frontier Chapter. He'll be presenting the NDTA ROTC Award, which recognizes a cadet who has demonstrated strong leadership, academic excellence, and aptitude for military service. Drum roll.
Cadet Liam Rogers. All right, you already got the reason, but I'd like to read you the end here. So I wish you the very best as you assume your duties as a commissioned officer. You will find that outstanding performance will be recognized wherever you go, and we encourage you to keep up the good work. We are sure that you will serve your country with pride and distinction.
All right, for the next presenter, we have Major Ken Kaufman, United States Army retired. He will be presenting the Military Order of World Wars awards, the bronze medal, silver medal, and gold medal. These awards recognize cadets who demonstrate outstanding desire to serve, excellence in AFROTC, and strong scholastic achievement, with each level reflecting increasing distinction. We'll begin with the bronze medal, followed by the silver medal, and conclude with the gold medal. As we announce the winners, just come up on the stage and then come be recognized and receive your certificate and medal. Drum roll. Thank you, Mr. Kaufman. All right, for our next presenter, we have Rick Stevens, the commander of the General United States Grant Camp Number 3. He'll be presenting the Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War Outstanding ROTC Award. This recognizes a cadet who demonstrates a high degree of patriotism along with strong academic and leadership performance. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Rick Stevens. And the winner of this award is, drum roll. All right, we can't get enough of Major Acosta. He's going to be presenting the next award. That's going to be for the Reserve Organization of America. He'll be presenting 3 awards, the Bronze Medal, Silver Medal, Gold Medal awards. It recognizes cadets who demonstrate outstanding leadership, officer potential, academic performance, with each level reflecting increasing excellence. All right, up next we have Master Sergeant Bill Oden, United States Air Force Reserve, retired. He will be presenting the National Society of the Sons of the American Revolution, the Silver Outstanding ROTC Award, which recognizes a cadet who has demonstrated exceptional leadership, military bearing, and excellence in academic performance. Please join me in welcoming retired Master Sergeant Oden to the stage. And this year's winner is, drum roll. There's probably definitely the best dressed in the room. I bet you can't point it out. We have Mr. Walters, who served in the Navy, and the rest of his staff. They're going to be representing the Granite Mountain Scottish American Military Society. They'll be presenting the Outstanding AFROTC Award, which recognizes a cadet who has demonstrated outstanding leadership potential, military bearing, and excellence in AFROTC performance. Let's welcome Mr. Walters and the rest of his staff. Did we catch a photo? Did we catch it? Did we catch it? Group photo? All right, our next presenter is Miss Betsy Bykirk. She's serving as the National Defense Chair of the General George Crook Chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution. She'll be presenting the Outstanding AFROTC Award, and this recognizes a cadet who demonstrates dependability, strong character, military discipline, and leadership ability. Let's welcome Miss Bykirk. And the winner for this award is
I represent the National Society Daughters of the American Revolution. I paused because I belong to other daughters too. But the Daughters of the American Revolution was formed, I believe, in 1896. I belong to the General George Crook chapter in Prescott, which formed in 1927. We're the fifth oldest chapter of about 42 chapters in the state. And we are an international genealogical, actually, service society with the entrance based on your genealogy. And I am very, very pleased for our chapter to presenting this award. And I'm going to put on my glasses a moment. And Emma Rose K. Lyowen, an ROT student who has demonstrated academic excellence, dependability, good character, adherence to military discipline, leadership, and a fundamental and patriotic understanding of the importance of the Reserve Officers Training Corps.
All right, the next presenter for today's award ceremony is going to be Brenda Small. She served as a captain in the United States Army as well as BIA. They're representing American Legion Ernest A. Love Post 6. They're going to be presenting 2 awards, the American Legion Military Excellence Award and the Scholastic Excellence Award. We're going to start off first with the Military Excellence Award. Let's join me in welcoming Brenda and Bia. So this year's winner for the Military Excellence Award is
And also, we're giving you a check. B. Jensen, Coast Guard veteran. Am I allowed to tell them the amount of the check of the award? $400. $400. We have a second award, but intermission, I'd just like to share with you, I am the Vice Commander of Ernest A. Love Legion Post 6 here in Prescott, Arizona. And the American Legion was formed in 1919 after World War I. And it is named for, who here knows who Ernest A. Love is? He is an important man that you should know. His name is on the airport as well as our Legion Post, which was also chartered in 1919. He was a pilot in World War I. And I'm proud to represent it because 37 years ago, I was an ROTC cadet, and I was commissioned, and 1 year later was deployed to the Gulf War. So I'm very honored to give these awards to you cadets. I'm very proud of you today. Your drill and ceremony was excellent, and considering I'm Army and your Air Force, that's saying something. We have another award.
Scholastic Excellence Award. The winner is
Congratulations. Thank you so much. A check for $400.
Thank you. The only other thing I'd like to say about American Legion is we have the families represented here. We look after veterans and their families, and we have the Honor Guard and the Sons of the American Legion, and we also have an auxiliary. Thank you very much. I'd just like to thank the family chapters.
all right. Up next, we got Major Acosta. He's going to be presenting an award on behalf of the Order of the Founders and Patriots of America. The winner of this award is
Cadet Chen. Good job, Cadet Chen. Step it out. Let's go. I got a check here for $300. And a medal.
all right. Next up, we have Mr. Ray Jordan, who served as a captain in the United States Army and is serving as the Vice President of the Northern Arizona chapter of the Military Officers Association of America. Additionally, we have retired Colonel Steve Woods, and he's the President of the Northern Arizona chapter of MOA. They're going to be presenting the Outstanding ROTC Award, which recognizes a cadet who demonstrates exceptional leadership potential, high moral character, and loyalty to their unit, school, and country. Please welcome the representatives from MOA. The winner for this year is
Military Officers Association is an organization which I'm sure all of you, once you're commissioned as officers, will join. We'd like to welcome all of you into the United States Air Force and whatever service branch you go into. I was in the Army, and we're welcome all of you. And now we have the AFROTC Award to Cameron Todd Hunter. A medal, and best of all, a check for $1,000. Congratulations.
The Military Officers Association of America, our motto is never stop serving. And our primary mission is advocacy for those who serve in the 8 uniformed services of the United States who, because they are in those services, cannot advocate for themselves to the Congress of the United States and to the legislatures of the 50 states and the territories. So primarily we are made up of retired officers who do that for you to make sure that we take care of those currently serving and their families, those who have served, those who have retired from military service, and our surviving spouses. So on behalf of the Northern Arizona chapter and National MOA, this is a great award because this is based on excellence and future military service to the United States. Thank you.
All right, our next presenter is Mr. Eric Johnson, who retired as a Chief Master Sergeant in the United States Air Force and the Military Affairs Representative of USAA. He'll be presenting the USAA Spirit Award, which recognizes a cadet who embodies selfless service and demonstrates exceptional commitment to their community, school, and the military profession. Please join me in welcoming retired Chief Master Sergeant Johnson. All right, the winner of this year is All right, our next presenters are Mr. Chris Anaya, General Branch Manager of Ruger and Prescott, and Mr. Stuart Holloman. They will be presenting the Ruger Leadership Award, the custom engraved Ruger SR 1911, which recognizes a cadet who demonstrates courage, integrity, humility, and resilience in the face of challenges. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Anaya and Mr. Holloman to the stage. All right, the winner of this one is, drum roll, Major Connor.
On behalf of the Ruger family, we just want to thank you all for your service. Thank you for your leadership. Service leadership is something that is near and dear to my heart. We have the responsibility.
All right, to close out this award ceremony, we're going to go with the final presenter. It's going to be with Colonel Russell Davis. And he's going to be presenting the Air Force ROTC Detachment 28 Cadet of the Year Award, which recognizes a cadet who exemplifies leadership, initiative, judgment, confidence, and outstanding officer potential. Floor is yours, sir.
All right, so this award recognizes the most outstanding cadet of Detachment 028 for academic year 2025-2026. Cadet Smith has stepped into the arena on multiple occasions. Not only did he lead the first ever Swarm Southwest Region Drill Meet Raiders competition, I always screw up the acronym, that had about 500 students from junior ROTC and ROTC here at the campus, but he took on the very difficult but very rewarding task of reactivating our Honored Air Society. That's going to change the shape of that organization, I think, at the national level. Proud of you. Well done, Cadet Smith, and lead them well. All right.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to all of our award winners tonight. All right, this concludes the awards portion. Now we're going to move on with the rest of the lab.
All right. All right, so if you missed, or if you haven't been paying attention to the time, it's past 6 o'clock, so if you have a conflict or something that you need to get to, and you miss the good stuff we have yet to come, then you can go do that. You need the mic. They can't hear you on the video. Oh, okay. They're not listening.
Testing. All right. All right, take a second to stretch. Stand up. Stretch it out a little bit. There you go. There you go. There you go. We have the All right, we're going to start bringing it back in. Start bringing it back in. Settle it down. All right. How we doing, Wing? I am Cadet Colonel Aiden Rodriguez. Thank you. I'm Cadet Colonel Nikolai Moody. I'm Cadet Colonel Zachary Mello. And today, and finally, we will be discussing our out brief for the Cadet Wing leadership. So, in overview, we'll be going over this stuff. Next slide. This is our mission, our vision, and Commander's intent. Some of the wins from the past semester. We completed all the SOBs, so we were able to do a lot of fun things, such as Operation Hummus, yeah! And lastly, we improved the culture! So thank you to each and every one of you for improving the culture, 1% every single day. Now we're going to continue that for these three right here, all right? All right, now we're moving into the wing climate debrief, since we didn't have an adjunct exec time nor commander's call, so moving into that.
All right, so there's really three main things that we kind of noticed on this survey, and this may be a little blunt, and I'm sorry. But when it comes to taking initiative, we got a couple comments in regards to the rich getting richer, or maybe some people thinking that they're not getting what they deserve. And the very first thing I want to say is you got to take care of your controllables. Work on your academics, work on your fitness. If you take care of these, you open up a door. But doors don't walk to you, you walk to the doors. So you need to speak to these cadre members. You need to speak to your wing leadership. I need you to take the time to take that initiative.
Moving into be a wingman. First and foremost, you cannot get through this detachment, you cannot get to officership alone. So rely on your wingmen. POC, be the mentors. Reach out to your GMC, make sure they're doing okay. GMC, provide feedback up the chain. And also, be a good follower, be an effective follower, and look out for your leaders.
Lastly, taking pride in your work. As it's stated in our Cadet Honor Code, excellence in all we do. What? This means that no matter what job you're given, always put in 100%. Timing is also everything. When you're given the opportunity, make sure you own it and do the best you can.
All right, now moving into our biggest win of the semester. We streamlined teams. So creating less clutter.
We're going to be really quick. Just take a look at the stats we got. On the left, that was fall. On the right, it is spring. You're going to notice that a lot of the pattern is pretty much the same, but that is a good thing. We're a high-performing wing. So the stats kind of a little hard to outperform already high-performing wing. The one thing I do want you to take a notice in, these dark blues versus these dark blues, y'all are killing it.
And as Cadet Moody stated just previously, POC is the same way. So we are continuously putting out excellent effort and excellent leadership for our GFC. So keep pushing, keep striving for that next step. 1% better every single day. And then some parting thoughts. So be intentional with everything you do. Seek out challenges and seek discomfort. And that's where the most growth happens, is in that discomfort. So you got to stretch in order to grow.
Understand that a rough start doesn't mean it's the end of it. You can always overcome once you're performing to the best you can be, but also helping the people that are under you. But this also works at helping people over you. And one of the biggest things, and I bolded it, rumors are toxic. We've seen it throughout the entire semester. For some of us who have been here much longer, we've seen it throughout our entire career. I need you guys to start snuffing this stuff out. If you start seeing a rumor, cut it off. You don't know. If you don't know, why are you talking about it? Please help others. If you start a rumor, it creates a rough start, and we don't want rough starts.
Lastly, you guys heard it before, but you're going to hear it again. Always aim to be 1% better every single day. Whether it's being a better person, a better cadet, or a better student. Make sure you're always trying to find those atomic habits that allow you to become better. Thank you, Major Costa, for the book.
This concludes our briefing. Thank you all for an excellent semester, and thank you for allowing me to step into this position and be your leader. Thank you. Cadet Moody, are we forgetting anything?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
Good evening, Colonel Davis. Good evening, Cadet Wing. I'm Cadet Colonel Preston Smith.
I'm Cadet Colonel Julian Orswright.
And I'm Cadet Colonel Lake Keating.
And we are your new Cadet Wing staff. And we are going to present to you on our end brief. Next slide, please. So, first off, I wanted to say a thank you to you all. We're very excited for the next semester, and we're going to tell you a little bit about ourselves. So, I'm Preston Smith. I'm from South Lake Tahoe, California. Born there, and then I moved to Pine Grove, California. And my favorite color is blue. My major is aeronautics. And my desired AFSC, hopefully they come out soon, pilot.
I'm Julian Orswright. I was born in Phoenix, grew up in North Carolina. I don't like microphones. My favorite color is also blue, and I want to be a pilot as well.
I'm Cadet Lake Keating. I'm an aeronautics major on the hidden Chinese track that big school doesn't want you to know about, but I promise you can. I am born and raised in Fort Worth, Texas. And, what? I think you're fine.
Live stream.
All right. Believe it or not, my favorite color is also blue. And my desired AFSC is Combat Rescue Officer. Yeah. So, the moment I think some of you have been waiting for. Fall 2026 A-Staff. If you see your name, stand up and be recognized, and let everybody understand what a load that you are going in this coming semester. Slide. A1, Cadet Schuyler. A2, Cadet Mejia. A3, Cadet Todd Hunter. Cadet Schmadeke, Cadet New Wallace, Cadet Crowder, and Cadet Broadway. Although we are the ones on stage right now, I assure you every one of these cadets that's standing to be recognized right now are doing the most important work behind the scenes of this detachment. Look up to them, ask them for mentorship, and they may ask you. Slide.
All right, moving into our mission, vision, and intent. So, our mission is to develop you guys into pragmatic, virtuous, and reliable leaders in and outside of uniform.
All right, here we go. You didn't see that. All right, we made these slides like an hour or two ago, so we haven't memorized them yet. Our vision is to be the top AFROTC detachment by cultivating a cadet wing based on respect, teamwork, and a lasting culture of support, where cadets help one another grow into strong leaders, active followers, and excellent Air and Space Force officers.
I'm not an English major. I'm taking more Chinese than English classes. Please bear with me. So, our purpose, to develop confident and capable leaders who possess the character, emotional intelligence, and skill sets necessary to lead themselves and others as wingmen and future officers in the United States Air Force and Space Force. Our method, to foster an organized, approachable, and disciplined leadership environment that prioritizes effective time management and strong connections within the wing. Cadets will be challenged to lead authentically, grow through unfamiliar situations, and remain committed to serving others. And finally, our end state. It's hard to go to the top when you're already at the top. However, we have big aspirations. With a 2-mile coming up, we have a pretty good chance of raising how we're performing and bring it on to the next generation of cadets. Therefore, our end state, a top 10% cadet wing dedicated to improving overall cadet performance through a wing average 94% PFA score, 3.5 GPA, and increasing quality of life at every available opportunity.
Are there any questions?
All right, one last thing. Colonel Davis authorized this, but he has no idea what's coming. So can I get all the cadet colonels on the stage, please? All right. We're going to take a quick photo. So I realized when we became cadet colonels today that we actually have a historic amount of cadet colonels here in the detachment. We have 10 cadet colonels, and we're going to take a quick picture. So.
All right, up next we're going to be having some cadre outbriefs from some of our departing cadre that we are going to miss very dearly, starting with Major Connor.
All right, I got nothing to say. You guys have a good night. I'm just joking. I know I'm pretty quiet, but I prepared something because I want to impart some wisdom before I leave. So I spent some time putting together what I wanted to share with you all as my one last departing shot to shape all of you. I'm not going to be trying to give you 10 ingredients to success, but I need you to understand the path that you're choosing, because every single one of you made a decision. Every day people choose easy or they choose hard. You choose hard. You choose a profession of arms. You choose to lead others in the defense of this nation and the Constitution. That's not normal, and it's not supposed to feel comfortable. If you want to go beyond your limits, if you actually want to find out what you're capable of, there's only one way. You follow the path of a warrior. And here's the truth about that path. You never arrive. The moment you think you've made it, you're already behind, because the enemy is always out there. They're training, they're adapting, they're waiting. They don't care about your GPA or about your PFA. They don't care what wards you stacked up. So don't you dare to get comfortable, because complacency in this profession doesn't just hurt performance, it gets people killed. The warrior chooses discomfort on purpose. You don't avoid hard things. You move toward them. You don't hide from failure. You speed it up. Because failure, when you own it, is fuel. Every mistake, every setback, every consequence, that's where growth lives. And if you stack enough of those reps over time, you build something real. Judgment, confidence, the ability to lead when it actually matters. This path will take from you, it will take comfort, certainty, and pieces of you didn't plan on giving up. You will feel pain, you will feel alone, you will question yourself. Good, because you don't get to experience real freedom without constraint. You don't get real joy without hardship. You don't understand love until you felt loss. That contrast is what builds depth. The warrior doesn't chase approval, doesn't care about being liked. You don't need to fit into every room. You don't need to be aligned. You need to be aligned in your actions, your values, aligned in who you say you are and what you actually do. Because if those don't match, nothing else matters. And stop chasing surface level success. A 4.0 doesn't make you a leader. 100% PFA doesn't make you lethal. Getting your #1 job doesn't mean you're ready. Awards, decorations, rankings, those are outcomes. They are not the mission. The mission is who you become, the discipline you build, the standard you hold, the consistency when no one's watching. Get that right and everything else will flow. And understand this, you're going to lead people, real people, not robots, not names on a roster, people with families, people with problems, people who look to you when things go bad. So care about them. Be willing to be human and be willing to show that they matter. Because at the end of all this, it will not be the awards you remember. It will be the people, always the people. but never forget your responsibility. Mission comes first. Duty to this country comes first, even when it costs you, even when it hurts, even when it puts you or your people at risk. That is the burden you choose, and it is a privilege. And beyond that mission, you have another one, your family. That's what it's all for. They are the reason this matters. They are what you are protecting, your values, the way of life, and your legacy. So don't walk out here thinking this is about success. It's about who you're becoming. And that decision gets made every single day, not once, every day. I'm proud of each and every one of you to be willing to serve your country. I truly am really proud, and I'm super thankful. So I'll leave you with this. When it gets hard, it will. When you're tired, and you will be, when you start looking for the easy way out, ask yourself one question. Am I living like a warrior, or am I setting myself up for regret? Because both paths are right in front of you, and only one of them is worth it. Choose the warrior path. Thank you.
All right, guys. So I got a little bit less profound things to say. I'll just start off with that. I came here with 26 years of service, trying to just interact with you guys, interact with you folks. That was my goal. So I came here really not to impart knowledge, but to impart a little bit of interaction with you guys, really. So I kind of want to get across, first off, thank you for having me. Thank you for talking with me and carrying on some of my beliefs. My biggest thing that I wanted to relay when I showed up was bold leadership, and I still believe that. I still believe that you should go in there trying to make change. So my overall thing is, who's heard of the LPA? Anybody? What is it? Lieutenant Protection Agency, right? So think of it as the Lieutenant Mafia. My goal is for you guys to go out there and try things. Go out there, explore. Go out there, do amazing things. Hopefully it works out. I don't know if you guys know this, your first 10 years of rank is automatic anyhow, okay? So realistically, what I want to kind of leave you with is an aircrew saying that we use. It's go ugly early. What that means is make mistakes, make big mistakes, correct these mistakes, and continue on doing amazing things, okay? So that's my goal with you guys. Be bold, make mistakes, do awesome things. Thank you.
That's 028. All right, this is the last dance, so this is going to be my last 2 weeks, so you guys are no longer going to see me again, but I got some words. My allergies are acting up, so if I start seeing tears and crying, I'm not crying, I promise you. All right, so I wrote down some stuff because I'm going to ramble and I'm going to be lost for words because you guys are so amazing and I'm going to miss this place so much. So I just wanted to tell you guys, take a minute to say thank you. After 4 years here, it's my time to depart. And I can honestly say this has been one of the best and rewarding assignments of my career. Watching you all grow from AS100s, trying to figure things out, to become confident leaders ready to commission has been a lot to you guys, and it's been amazing for me to see. Being part of your journey is something that I'll carry on long after I leave this place. To the GMCs, this is the beginning of something special. Right now, it feels like you're just learning the basics, but this is where it all starts. Stay hungry, stay coachable, and don't be afraid to fail, because that's where real growth happens. The effort you put in now will set the tone for everything that comes forward. To the POCs and the seniors that's commissioning, you are the standard. The GMCs are looking up to you and how you carry yourself. Leadership isn't about rank. It's about responsibility. You guys set the tone, and I want you guys to leave this place better than you entered the program. Take advantage of every opportunity. Learn from your mistakes. Don't coast. The habits you build now, the experience you learn through this program, is everything and the tools that you'll need to become an effective and a great officer. This isn't goodbye. This is just the next step. I look forward to seeing you all out there on active duty someday. I'm sure I'll run across some of you guys. There's too many of you guys, so I'm going to see some of you guys. Stay ready, stay sharp, and make Det 028 proud. Thank you all.
Sounds good. Hey, so when you do see Sergeant T, you'll probably see him as Chief Master Sergeant someday. So be sure to congratulate him when he gets there. All right, I have a few minutes worth of slides that I want to get through, and I promise to try to make it fast. I know we're already at end time, so hang with me, okay? So this is going to be my end of tour out brief. This isn't going to be goodbye for me because I would like to invite each and every one of you to join me and my friends and family and those that are going to be coming to the retirement ceremony next week on Thursday at 10:30 in the morning. Following the ceremony, we're going to have a nice reception over in the lower hangar, so come hungry. There'll be lots of food there. Absolutely optional. I know many of you have other things going on in life, but I would love to see as many of you as possible there because you are the mission, you are the reason that I am here. So I wanted to talk to you about what we've done over the past 3 years. It's been an amazing 3 years. This will be the last time you see our mission statement, and I think we've hit the mark on there. We have developed leaders of character, and that is hard. That is difficult. This is a safe learning environment. Every one of you have made mistakes, some large, some small, but you've all learned through the process of making those mistakes, and that's going to make you a better person and a better leader for the United States Air Force and for our country. Whether you pin on bars or you go on to serve in some other capacity, this program will make you better, and I want to thank you for being here and being part of it. The purpose, method, end state is as stated. We've hit the mark on the end state. That's all because of you. And we have definitely cracked the code on solving wicked problems. And you're going to have to own those someday. Our challenges in our country are only getting bigger. And I can say with confidence that you are ready for those challenges. I have no doubt you put in the time, energy, and effort to make that happen. And of course, our vision, to be the top detachment in the nation. And I tell you, I think we are. I absolutely think we are. Because you are the best performing cadets out there. And I know because I've met a lot of cadets from a lot of different places. And you guys are amazing. You're uniquely amazing. And thank you for that. Round of applause. All right, I'm just going to share some numbers with you. We are the 7th largest detachment. We give about $4.1 million in scholarships to the school every year, so they appreciate that. And you make about 8% of the total student body, so almost 1 in 10 of the people on this campus are wearing the uniform of our nation and representing Air Force ROTC. We're in the top 10% of the nation, and we have some pretty high numbers in there, top 2% for the production of aviation officers, and top 4% for officers produced each year. So that's a credit to every one of you, because you stay because you want to, right? You make friends, you make connections, this becomes a part of your identity, and then you really buy into it, and you find your why through that journey. Not everybody finds it right out the gate, but eventually you do, and I've seen the ups and downs for 3 years along that journey. Some more numbers here. You are a smart bunch of people, and we've talked about that a lot, right? You are a cut above when it comes to intellectual aptitude. Our commissioning totals took a little dip in 25. I call that the COVID dip because we lost some cadets during that period, but we're on the climb out again. Who arrived here with me 3 years ago as freshmen? Where's my AS300s? You're going to be the largest commissioning class this detachment's seen in 10 years. I suspect we're going to commission more people than Texas A&M next year. Really proud of you guys. You're killing it. You're killing it. And you're leading it well. And you're about to take the helm of the cadet wing. So really proud of you. Who are my AS800s? All right, there's 17 of you that are going to be here next year. You're not in it. Well, okay, next year's AS800s. All right, very good, because now we're going to have a ton. So I expect you to continue to be mentors and leaders for this cadet wing. Don't lead silently, and don't be a ghost cadet. Who? All right, take care of each other. All right, we're just going to quickly go through some of the things that we've done. It's been amazing. I'm going to blast through these, give you a moment to look at them. These are some of the material enhancements that we all have collectively accomplished. $900,000 in investments in your facilities, things like camera systems. The Honor Corps has their own room in Building 7A. Is that useful, Honor Corps? Yeah. All right. Study room, I see a lot of folks in there a lot. Wow, the whole slide got really interesting looking, so apologize for that. My personal favorite, a new golf cart. So. Because the old one, that one somehow got so totally destroyed. I have no idea how that happened. And whoever left the little article about being run over by a golf cart on my desk, thank you, I appreciate that. So all kinds of improvements in that area. On the rest of that, you're going to see a lot of other things that you're very familiar with. Simple things like yoga mats, right? You're in there, you're doing sit-ups, your back is getting beat up. Trust me, you only get one back. You're going to miss it when it's gone. So take care of yourself, all right? Gym in a box is coming along. We have AEDs now, which is an Air Force ROTC requirement that they did not provide for, but the university did. So these are all things that you guys have helped work out. Whose idea was the flagpole to be lit? Where are you at, Cadet Frame? You still in here? She must be gone. That was her idea, right? Almost every one of these initiated at your level, through the cadre and through myself, and we worked really hard to make them happen. Saved 580 man-hours of the Honor Corps year by not having to bring that flag up and down. Small ideas can result in huge returns on investment. Always present those ideas to your leadership, and then watch to see if they do them. And if they don't, remind them, okay? Because your ideas are good. You're smart, you think critically, you're closer to the problem than we are sometimes. Program enhancements, we've done a lot to change the program itself. Some of the highlights here are Civil Air Patrol orientation flights, the AFROTC testing on the flight line. Geez, we got here and testing was being done on people's iPhones, I swear. And we had no ability to manage the standardization of that very important test. And the university stepped up and they allowed us to do them over there. We also received 10 laptops for those that couldn't get in there. We've combined the AS100 200 flights in the fall semester, and the vast majority of you think that's a good decision and you benefited from that. We're going to continue to do that next year. 0 day for spring semester 150s, 10 benefited from that. And reorganized the cadet wing to reflect a U.S. Air Force wing as well as the A staff and the Joint Staff. You're going to enter active duty understanding the A staff and Joint Staff better than field grade officers. I guarantee it. Because that's not something that we typically teach until you're a major in the United States Air Force. You are way ahead of the power curve. The Compass book for new cadets, another cadet idea that just emerged out of a simple conversation. I saw it today. It's amazing. It is incredible. And what an advantage the incoming class is going to have when they get that this summer, well before they arrive. If they take the time to read it, they're going to be leaps and bounds ahead of their peers around the country. We have a University of Dietitian. Another idea from a cadet, hey, why don't we have a dietitian? And I asked the president, hey, why don't we have a dietitian? He said, you do. They're in Daytona Beach, and she can't come here. So we got a dietitian now. They're going to get more time with her next year. The new cadet wing battle rhythm. We are now doing things, I think, in a more sustainable way. I'm not making you stay here until 7 o'clock at night and get up in the morning at 4 in the morning to go do PT the next day. I couldn't stand that the first semester. New recurring events. These are all the things that we're now doing that we weren't doing before. There's a lot of stuff on here. Simple things like the motorcycle safety days. We've not had a single serious accident on motorcycles with the exception of Cadet Kramer. Yeah, throttle brakes, they're tricky. The cyber rodeo, killed that. Spouse Q&A sessions, just getting cadre and those spouses together to answer questions for you all that are tough questions to be asked. I know that for sure. These were ideas that you guys had. The AFSC drop night, I don't know when it's going to be. I haven't heard. So it'll be sometime between now and September 30th, I promise. So, but look, we do that in the right way, right? We've got to take care of each other. We've got to celebrate when celebration is appropriate and make sure we do it publicly, for sure. Major events completed. Cadet Sage Waters Memorial. We did 2 of them, right? One within a week of that tragic accident, and the second one a year and a half later to memorialize him with the tree and the bench. And that was a group effort led by cadets, all the way down to multiple base visits. You know, ROTC only funds 1 base visit a year. Have we had more than that? Heck yeah, we have, because we take everybody else's money. So, and I'm all on board with that. We had a C-17 orientation flight. Who got to fly on the C-17? Wasn't that cool? That was an alumni. Came out here, wanted to be a part of you for 3 days. Lieutenant Colonel Bruce Cohn. And a matter of fact, Lieutenant Kelly McFarland is now attached to fly with his squadron. He just earned his wings, and he's going to be moving up to Seattle, Washington to start flying with his exact squadron. So, career day fly-ins led by cadets. The Commander's Cup, 9-0. That was awesome. Hey, you know, I learned long ago when I was about this tall that if you whoop somebody too much, they'll never play with you again. So let the Army get 1 next time, okay? They were so deflated over there. I know some of my students in military history, they didn't quite recover from that. Uniform enhancements, holy smokes. I know that a couple of us remember that when we arrived, you all looked like a bunch of random people off the street, right? So you didn't have uniforms. We didn't know when we were getting them, yet we had $2 million in uniform inventory across 2 rooms. Everyone in here gets uniforms their first week of the program, which is pretty profound and pretty awesome, because being a part of the uniform or wearing uniform makes you a part of the organization. You're proud of it, right? And you're going to continue to earn those uniforms as you matriculate from one level to the next. Simple, small things like reflective belts coordinated by AS class. I love that one, by the way, because I know exactly what class you are. And some of you I haven't met very much because you haven't taken the initiative to introduce yourself to me. And seeing your name on your reflective belt actually helps. So, so if the colonel is looking at your reflective belt, you need to maybe go introduce yourself, okay? Use that as a tip going forward. I'm just saying. Other things that we've done, we redid the patch. We got the first hot weather OCPs in Air Force ROTC. For those that went to field training. Who went to field training 3 years ago? Yeah, those hot weathers were nice, right? Especially as comfortable it is down there in Maxwell. Financial enhancements, we have the Military Council. The Military Council has given us a significant amount of resources, $25K just in the last 2 years, and you all benefit from that every time you go into the Eagle's Nest. The Student Partner Program, we have several in here that have been a part of that, earning money and also giving money back to our department so we don't have to use teachers' assistants. And then, of course, the Eagle Club. And I'm going to keep beating the drum on the Eagle Club. That's a game changer for this detachment, guys. Buy into the idea. Buy into the idea. Support the Eagle Club, 100%, because they enable us to do things that nobody else can do. It's the second largest student organization on campus. It's powerful, all right? And it is powerful because of what you make it and the people that have stood it up and that brought that to being. So it's a pretty awesome enhancement. Academic enhancements, crosstown agreement with Yavapai College as well as worldwide. Who here's benefited from that? That's right. There's a lot of you, right? And the numbers are going to continue to grow. Priority registration for contracted cadets. How's that? Is that good? All right. I can't tell you, the first time that I saw the impact of that, or really the need for that, was when we had registration coming up, and I think it opens at 7 a.m., I think, maybe. And I had a few cadets come to me and say, hey, sir, I need to register for classes. Can I take a break from PT? And I'm like, okay, sure. And I watch them get their laptops out in the gym, and it's like 7 o'clock in like a nanosecond. It's almost like a rock concert, right? When you want to buy those concert tickets, but all the scalpers get in there first. And they just take all the tickets in about a fraction of a second because they're using some cool AI tool. There must be AI tools taking all of your classes. And getting your priority registration has hopefully allowed the vast majority of you contracted to get in there on your first attempt without being waitlisted and continue to move towards your goals of earning your degree and your commission. And of course, the one that you're going to be seeing next year is this lead lab credit for doing lead lab for AS 300s and 400s. We're still working the details on that. If you're going to go over 17, we have a workaround for you, okay? So you don't have to pay the extra money. For those that aren't, you're going to get an extra credit that can potentially apply towards your open electives. Wow, VIP visits, we've had a lot. That's really a big contrast in size of font. And some sustained activities. These are the things that we did 3 years ago that we're continuing to do, but I would argue we're doing them better. We're doing them better, and we're doing them in a real significant way. RSO impacts went from 3 to 2 to 7. We had to kind of go down to grow. We have the second through fifth largest recognized student organizations on campus. We both deactivated and reactivated the Arnold Air Society, and they returned to NatCom this year for the first time in years. Well done, guys. The Eagle Club, geez, here we go. They do the NASCAR fundraisers. Awesome initiative by a cadet, right? Absolutely. Who was the cadet who was responsible for that one? Cadet Cook? There you are. All right. And that one has garnered about $70,000 in total revenue amongst other fundraisers, and 100% of that goes right back to you guys, right back to you guys. Pays for stoles and badges for commissioning cadets, food at all wing activities, gifts for monthly semester awards, and supplies used to enhance training. And they also provide the advocacy at the Military Council, which garnered an additional $25,000 worth of really cool stuff. So I'm telling you, Eagle Club, all right? You got to buy into it. It's there for you. It's your organization. If they ask you to go to a meeting, they ask you to do paperwork, they ask you to pay dues, that's a university requirement. Do what's required of you. Who? All right, all right. And of course, for those in the Honor Corps, I was fighting like hell to keep you in existence all 3 years. Because there were certain policies that were trying to eliminate you, all the way up until this last semester, right? You remember that? Had 2 vice presidents come down here from Daytona Beach, and we had a great conversation, and you have the space that you need to continue to exist. Big wins. Wow, that really got junked up. So, top 10% nationwide 3 years in a row. Exceeded the PSP national average by 4% the last 3 years. Cyber Rodeo first and second place the first 2 years. 7th place this year, but we'll get back there to first or second. We've had a lot of cadets do a lot of amazing things with a lot of amazing opportunities, and that speaks to the quality of our cadets. 2025 AFSC selection. Keep wanting to bring up the AFSCs just to kind of toy with you a little bit. But 33 of 37 received their number one. 100% that were rated interested got their number ones. Highest and second highest Euro NATO Joint Jet Pilot Training selection rate in ROTC. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you so much for what we've done. All of these enhancement improvements were for these reasons, and they were because of you. This was all you. This cadet wing is absolutely incredible, who sets the stage for everybody else out there. We have achieved our vision. We are absolutely the top detachment in the country. Look at the numbers, look at the proof, look at the facts. And of course, your cadre here is there carrying that load as well. And I want to thank the cadre for all you guys do. You guys have been great mentors. You care deeply about every one of these young men and women, and they wouldn't have been successful without your caring, commitment, and hard work. Thank you. That's all I got. I'm going to miss you all. Hope to see you at the retirement. Have a great night, guys. Thanks, guys. All right, hey, so Lieutenant Colonel North just reminded me of when I'm going to retire, so clearly I'm trying to avoid that. And this isn't goodbye. This is the long goodbye, but I'm going to be able to say goodbye to you maybe one more time, maybe even two more times. So it's going to be Wednesday at 10:30. Wednesday at 10:30 right here, okay? Next Wednesday, not Thursday. So hope to see you all there. So thanks, guys. Should we get out of here? All right, take it over. Who's got the lead? You guys?
I think all the departing cadre are going to be doing the let's roll.
Okay, good. Let's do it. Come on up, guys. So I'll put this down. I'm taking that. Thanks. You're not departing.
I was going to take the mic.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That was it.